Welcome to Daytona International Speedway, qualifying underway for the DGSRacing.com GT3 Challenge. See all the cars filing out onto the racetrack. It is a 10-minute open qualifying. Drivers have to kind of try to look for gaps and spread themselves out. Drivers underlined in blue are going for a championship tonight. What's up, Cold? Welcome in. Surely it's a clean race. Turn one's going to be scary. So much speed heading into that tight third one. It's going to be a little scary. And I like boobies, says Jake. Cliff Mullen's going a little wide in the Mustang. Almost every car on track, only 3 aren't. Davis Greenwell, Scott Rankin, and Daniel Llewellyn. Everybody else out on track. There's some drivers will run close enough to another car on purpose to get drafts. Always an option. It's just Quinn's cars say I brake early and also late. Definitely says I brake early. It's the other side that having a hard time picking up. Davis Greenwell, Scott Rankin have gotten out on track, leaving Daniel Llewellyn the only car not to be out on track. Few drivers on their official first laps. Diego, the 93 Porsche. Garrett Warren, his Corvette. John Boyd in his Corvette. Lafayette in the Ferrari, officially on his timed lap. Marcus Hagman. Hayden Long, Quinn Newton, Lucas Huisma, Cliff Mullins, Blake Jackson. A lot of guys getting across the line and onto their first time lap now. Colby Jackson as well. Watch the 7 of Jackson. We not feeling good, Jake? Nurkic has reset. Number 6 Corvette. It's not a good sign. Here's John Garrett. 4 screen printing Mercedes. Wait for our first lap times to come in. Looks like Mackis might be the first one to put a lap down in the Porsche, so 12 cars should go to the top of the board as long as the lap was valid. 145.798 for the number 12 Porsche. Teammate Diego goes second in a similarly painted 93 Porsche. I believe Lucas just put down a 146.3 in the Audi, moves him to third. Another one of our title contenders tonight. Garrett Warren Corvette goes to fourth and now has traffic ahead. And his teammate Scott Rankin, though. Nathan Lafayette making a move there. Hayden Lowell goes to third. And all of our playoff drivers have put a lap down so far. They are currently first, third, fifth, and sixth. What's up, Beta? Hope your stream's going well. Beta, can you shout yourself out? Jake can shout you out. Hayes can shout you out. We got some mods here. Make sure you follow Beta if you haven't already. Hagman, Lowell, Hoytsma, and Warren. See if they can find a little more speed out of their cars. Halfway through this qualifying session, 12 cars have put a lap down. 5 have not. You're surrounded by mods, Gold. There's a lot of them here right now. Thanks, William. It wasn't a raid. Beta's just here, so I wanted to shout him out. I know what he's got going on today. See what Lucas can put down. Does not improve. Stays 5th. Marcus Hagman's lap was not an improvement. Hayden Lowell's lap does not count because he reset to the pit lane. Chose a 120. I think that would be a hell of a lap if it counted. Ethan Lafayette jumps up to 7th in a 0-0. Knocks Garrett Warren down to 8th. Warren needs to pick up about a 1.5 seconds. It's a big ask. Again on the Wanagoon's Corvette, riding in 8th. Right behind teammate in the Ferrari, Scott Rankin, currently shown 6th. Blake Giglio goes to 7th. There's 3 cars still to put a lap in. Davis Greenwell goes to 7th. Just keep pushing Garrett Warren further down the board. John Neckrich also out on track. He trips the line at a 147.7. Might have gotten off track because that one didn't go in. Shout out, everyone's put 2 laps in so far, except for Hayden. So close on off track there, and I think he got it. So he locked the brakes up. And he'll try another lap, but I don't know if he has much time. After the out lap, it'll be pretty close. I think he'll have time to get 1 lap in if he doesn't screw it up again. Mackus last lap, not any quicker. Lucas picks up a little time. Jumps up to the 4th spot. It's a good lap there for Lucas. Moves him a little closer to the front of the field in his Audi. Mackus at the top of the charts in the 12. His teammate Diego Iturbine right behind him. Hayden Lowell currently 3rd in the qualifying session. "15 cars have gotten a lap to count. Daniel Llewellyn's not been on track. John Neckrich hasn't got a lap to count yet in his number 6 Corvette. He's coming out of NASCAR 4. .147.2 on the list, but see if it counts or not. Oh no, don't tell me he was off track again. Neckrich has to make it count on this lap or he will not get a lap down. Check in on Mackus. Looks like he's getting a tow off the 93. Teammates working together here to get a good draft going. Mackus slower that lap, so did not get advantage of the draft. I think Diego passed him. Diego 3rd. Jumps ahead of Hayden Lowell and Lucas Hoisman. Maybe that was a strategy. Mackus to get 1 more car between his competitors. Hayden Lowell 4th, 2nd highest playoff driver. Going for a title tonight at Napa Ford. On his final lap, we saw him have a couple issues. Most recently through the bus stop on the backstretch. Goes through the International Horseshoe. Through the kink. There's a checkered flag. No more new laps can be started. Blake Giglio coming to the stripe in the 16 Porsche. Puts down a 146.65, so not quicker. He'll stay 9th. Davis Greenwell to the stripe, currently 2nd. His lap slower, he'll remain 2nd. Well, that's not who's on track. It shows 7th on track, but I go at my points and it is not. Someone's crossing the line now, couldn't tell who it was. Ah, that's why it was John Neckrich getting a lap to count. Cliff Mullins across the line. He'll stay 16th and break the car for good measure. Diego Iturbe. Doesn't have the draft this time, I don't think, so probably a slower lap, and it is. He'll stay third. Check in on Macus as he's going to the pit lane. Hayden Lowell to the stripe. I think he finally got one to count. And it is not quicker than the one on record. He'll stay fourth. Scott Rankin across the line sixth. It's like Nathan Lafayette, maybe our last one. Lafayette a 147. He'll stay 10th, so not much improvement late in the session. Did see a late move from Diego Iturbe to move up to third. That was about it. 16 cars get a lap in. Llewellyn does not. We head into our regular season finale. I know it's still showing cars on track, but that should be done. Lucky coming back to the line. I guess this lap would count. He started it after the checker flag. It'll be weird. Slower anyway at a 148. Greenwell, he's coming to the pit lane. Davis won at the Mount Panorama circuit this season. Scott Rankin's still out on track. He's got 2 wins this season, but not run the full season, so that's why he is not in the Final Four. Guessing this is extra practice because he's already crossed the line with the checkered flag out. And that should be it. There it is. iRacing gives us plenty of time to get those last laps in. We'll go into our main event with the 12. Marcus Hagman on pole for the Skir Squad. See if he's hanging out in driver chat. I think he is. Get a quick word with the driver of the 12. Marcus, DG, you got a copy?
I got a copy. Hello.
Hello. Well, we start one pole. Didn't see that coming. The Porsche had plenty of speed around here and got the top spot. How'd you get that done?
Yeah, if I knew that, I'll tell you. But I have no idea where that speed come from. I'm honestly really surprised. But I'll take it, man. It's a perfect start, at least.
Damn fool. We got about 18 laps, it looks like, to go decide a champion tonight. You going to give it your all?
Otherwise I wouldn't be here. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best and see how far it goes. I don't really have the hope that I can beat Lucas and Hayden, but I'll sure give it a shot.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
It's the 12 of Marcus Hagman, so we can get a quick word with Hayden. I just saw him pop in chat. And Marcus just not got on track. Let's drag Hayden down real quick. Hayden, DG, you got a copy?
Yes.
Well, we'll start in fourth here in that Napa Ford. How do we feel about trying to win a title tonight in about 18 laps?
I don't know. Marcus seems pretty fast. We'll see if we can maneuver some traffic here and get up there. I had a good qualifying lap going, just didn't have temperature in the tires. And I don't know. If I can make it through lap 1, then I think I got a good shot. If I spin lap 1 on cold tires, then it's over.
10-4. Good luck, bud. Let's see if we can grab Lucas real quick. Luke, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, real quick, we got a shot at the title tonight. Rolling off in the 5th spot. How do we feel about it?
Decent speed in practice. A long way to go.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Lucas giving us a quick chat. And let's see if Garrett's hanging out. I don't think he moved over here. Well, we can't talk to Smokey in the 32. He is not over here in the Discord. Cameras are being wonky, but there we go. You got your starting lineup here real fast. You got the 12 Marcus Hagman in the Porsche. See if we can get a better shot here. Here we go. Davis Greenwell in the Mercedes. Diego Iturbe, the 93 Porsche. Hayden Lowell, the Napa Ford. Lucas Oisman, the Audi. Scott Rankin in the red Ferrari. John Boyd in the Skir Squad Corvette. Garrett Warren Goons Corvette. Blake Giglio in the Porsche. Nathan Lafayette in the Ferrari. John Garrett in the Fort Worth Screen Merc. Blake Jackson, 69 Porsche. Snail made it in. Quinn Newton, low drag Corvette. Colby Jackson, his mobile Mustang. John Neckrich, Goons Corvette. And Daniel Wallen even made it out there in his Corvette. So we are underway for a 30-minute timed race. So far, everyone's making it through turn 1. Definitely holding my breath. 3 wide even around Hayden Lowell. Somebody's off track there. That's Scott Rankin. And Hayden Lowell is all into the back of that car. My goodness. Definitely exciting start there. 32 Garrett Warren went a little wide there. Oh, we got a spinner in the back. Looks like John Boyd and the Corvette's gone around. Tough break for Boyd. Blake Jackson, 15th, lost the spot there on that start, but Mackus out in front. Oh no, someone got shipped. Scott Rankin all the way to the wall. That may have been Hayden still unhappy with him. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Hayden right up on the back of that Ferrari and sent him, Scott Rankin, to the wall. Hayden a little displeased. Lucas Heusman, meanwhile, has made it up to the 4 spot through all that. Sits behind Iturbe, Greenwell, and Hagman out in front. Hagman already over a second lead. What drama on lap 1. A lot unfolded there. Mackus not out of the draft zone, so Greenwell should be able to tow back up there. Trying to fix the laps for you, but all that was unfolding at the same time, and man, that was crazy. We got beef for sure. See this second group of cars, Greenwell, Iturbe, and Hoytsma reeling in Hagman. We got a bit of a gap back to Hayden. It's 1.2 and dropping. What's that, Cody? 56 reporting a meatball is the word we just got. And here he comes to the pit lane. That could be why the total send there.
Okay, buddy.
Obviously not happy in the Napa Mustang. Someone's around again. That's Blake Giglio, the 16. All black Porsche has gone around. Rejoined right in front of, I believe that was Cliff. Rankin and Snail make it through there. A lot of early race drama so far. Greenwell's starting to reel in race leader. Hayden Lowell's on the pit lane. John Boyd has been on and off the pit lane. Maybe the Corvette needed a fast repair as well. 1.7 second stop for him. I think Hayden's kind of done with things. So he could have taken a fast repair and been back out there, but has not done that. So that's championship implications. Hayden Lowell, tail of the field now. Most likely not going to be able to rebound unless drastic things happen. Gap coming down still between Hagman and Greenwell. It's down under a half second. That's what I figured, Hayes. The first contact got him a meatball, and the second contact was thanks for the meatball. Hagman out front of Greenwell. Iturbe and Hoytsville, your top 4, have a bit of a gap over Garrett Warren in 5th. Garrett 4.6 seconds back. Nathan Lafayette trailing him. Then John Garrett, Quinn Newton, Colby Jackson, and Cliff Mullins. Scott Rankin, Blake Jackson, Blake Giglio. A couple of Blakes battling it out. Both in Porsches. And wouldn't you know it, Beta, fucking getting drunk. I'll do that later. Woo! Diego Iturbe putting the pressure on Davis Greenwell, going after that first turn down into sections 2, 3, and 4. Turns 2, 3, and 4. And then through the horseshoe. Back to the kink. That Merc really stretches it on the straights, but in the infield section, Porsches have the advantage. Today sucks eggs? Is that bad, Beta? No prototypes, dumb? It's the GT3 challenge. Why would prototypes be in GT3 challenge? Fucking Matt. Shut up. See, they're coming out of the infield. Lucas Hoytsma able to get by Iturbe. That moves the title fight 1 car closer. Now he'll have to track down Davis Greenwell and Marcus Hagman out front. So Greenwell puts on the move here for the race lead. He's going to look to the inside into the bus stop. Not able to draw alongside. Nice defending from Hagman, and now Lucas is there. After that failed pass attempt, Lucas is right there on Davis Greenwell. Davis sacrificed his quarter entry, which slowed him down through the bus stop, and now the Audi right in the tracks of that Mercedes.
Yeah, Cliff, just letting you know I'm seeing you flickering heaps.
Hoytsma looking to the outside going into turn 1. That's a strategy. See if Greenwell lets him have it or not. Lucas probably going to try to cut it back here. Greenwell keeps it nice and tight to the inside. And they stay single file through the top 4. Colby Jackson way out wide in the number 7 Mustang. He's going to give up the spot he just gained. Scott Rankin may get him as well. The Mustang's still in the grass. That was exciting. Back up front. Through the kink. Here goes the Audi up the inside. He's sending it in deep. Oh my goodness. Lucas Hoytsma full send there into that horseshoe. And man, oh man, he's got the inside line. And he'll have second place here.
And the draft.
And the draft. What's up? Welcome in.
Yeah, well, you know, had some unfortunate circumstances early, so see what Lucas can do.
Yeah, he's up there trying to catch that number 12, Marcus Hagman. Top 4 putting on a decent show for us. Garrett Warren, unfortunately, not up in this group. And, well, we can talk about your night while we're here. It looked like a little bit of contact early on between you and possibly the 38.
Yeah, Scott Rankin drove it in way too deep around 2 championship contenders in turn 1, lap 1. Completely unaware of his surroundings, and in the midst of that 3 wide, he came to the left, whether it was intentional, he got the curb, accidental, whatever, it meatballed me. So, unfortunate, out of the race, and out of a championship.
3 wide for the race lead while we're talking about your bad night. At least we got some exciting racing to watch right now.
This is good stuff. Daytona was a fantastic choice for a championship race. I will give you that.
Oh my goodness, Lucas hang on to it.
Tight.
Yeah, he did. Got out wide. Greenwell gets second place back. Now Hoytsma has to defend from Iturbe. Has the inside line for this horseshoe. This one's international, right? The first one?
I think so. And then the next one's the West.
That's my guess.
I don't know.
You got time to look it up.
I do, but I got places to be at this point.
Fair enough. I got places to be too, but I'm doing this first and then going to places.
Daytona road course track map.
Oh, Lucas out in the grass. He's trying really hard right now. That Audi doesn't want to let Hagman get away. Fortunately,
Yes,
the draft.
The first one's international. The second one is the West.
Perfect. Thank you. Thought I had it right, but I wanted to make sure since you were here.
All right, well, there we go.
Hagman's still out front. Greenwell and then Hoytsma. See if Hoytsma can get the draft into the bus stop. What's the best maneuver for that bus stop? Should you poke the nose out late and hope they make a mistake, or what's your strategy?
Mine would probably be not make a move into the bus stop at all and just get a better exit and make it into turn 1.
Fair enough. We'll see if Hoytsma does just that, as he is right on the back bumper of the Merc coming out of the bus stop and then disappears. It's always terrifying.
Twist.
All right, bye. Hayden popping in for us briefly as he's out of the race in 17th. His playoff will not go his way here at Daytona Beach. Beta, I'm sorry to hear all that, buddy. We'll keep plugging, man. I know it's sucky times.
Pleasure, thank you.
Macus out front. Greenwell. Look at this foursome up front. Staying nose to tail. They have 7.5 seconds over new 5th place, Nathan Lafayette. Looks like Garrett Warren is giving up that spot to the Ferrari. And we got Scott Rankin, John Garrett, Quinn Newton, Blake Giglio all bunched up, so a few groups of cars to watch. Commercial break for those of you not subbed to the channel. The rest of you, thanks for sticking around and being subbed, to getting some extra time with us here under the green flag conditions, watching this battle in the top 4. Very good ones. Lucas Hoytsma really putting the pressure on that Mercedes. Turbe about a half second back now. Hoytsma. There's the Mercedes going after the Porsche. Battle for the lead. It's good stuff. Davis Greenwell to the outside of Marcus Hagman into the bus stop. Oh, he's going to get a weird exit. That's going to allow Hoytsma to get right there in the Audi. And he's going to cut back to the inside. Davis Greenwell to the top. There goes Hoytsma up to P2. Now Diego Iturbe trying to get by Lucas. Teammate to the car out in front, leading the championship right now. Trying to help out his Skr Squad teammate if he can get back in front of the Audi. Not able to do it. Lucas Hoytsma able to drive in deep enough in the Audi to hold off the Porsche into turn 1. Off they go towards the International Horseshoe. Closing in on halfway already. 7 laps complete. Estimated 17 that we'll get in. Was estimating 18. Just dropped down a lap. 93 looking to the inside. Not quite able to draw in there. Looks like Blake Giglio just had a moment. Let's see what happens to the 16. Porsche all kinds of squirrely there. Just gets out in the grass. No harm, no foul. Gets back going again. Top 4 starting to get a little spread out. Hoytsma's car is quicker, but he does have the advantage of the draft on those long straightaways. Down to 3/10 between first and second in the championship. Hayden Law out in 17th. He'll finish 4th on the season. Quinn Newton and Blake Giglio just traded 11th spot while we were watching this battle up front. Looks like Lucas not the best out of the bus stop that time, and the 93 is right on him, trying to pull him back. Looking outside, looking inside, looking every which way, but Iturbe not able to find a spot through. Top 2 continue their battle. There is all 4 of our front 4. Davis Greenwell, that bright yellow Merc at the tail of this group. Looks like the Porsche really has good entry speed than exit speed. A little bit advantage to the Audi.
Are you comfortable with pushes? Honestly, my just thought this. I was just gonna let you pop, brother.
That John. I was looking at John Garrett like, huh? It is this John they were talking about. John and John. John Boyd, John Neckrich, not John Garrett. 3 Johns in this race. Not confusing at all. Hoytsma, much closer exit this time. He could have a shot at him going into the bus stop here as they work out of NASCAR turn 2. I think Lucas is going to try roll exit as best he can here. And really drafted for 1. It's about as close as he's been out of the bus stop. This is where the Audi advantage comes in. Porsche is a little stronger in the infield. These long straightaways, the Audi. Here he comes. Lucas Hoytsma to the outside of Marcus Hagman as they head into the tri-oval. See if he can go the long way around into turn 1. Not quite. I need to try and keep up through the infield. This is where the Porsche is a little stronger. Through the International Horseshoe. Flash across the kink into the West Horseshoe. Everyone nice and tidy through there. You can see the Porsche pulling a little bit on the Audi, getting that space through the infield. And then drive back out onto the NASCAR track. This is where the Audi tends to have some advantage. See if he can keep up through the bus stop. Just past halfway in this race. We're on lap 9 of an estimated 17. Lucas showed the nose, trying to force a mistake. Lucas gets a little out wide through there. That's going to hurt his exit and might make him vulnerable to the 93 Porsche. Looks like Lucas didn't quite get his line through that. There it is, 93 popping out to the outside. Dive it back to the inside. Going to get the draft from his teammate up ahead, but not quite able to get the nose in there. Well, let's see where the 93 goes. Looking to the inside. Not able to get alongside. Lucas has a really unenviable position of trying to pass someone while defending from behind at the same time. If there's any little mistake, it's going to drop him to third. Scott Rankin, meanwhile, from that early spins, made his way back up to the 5th spot. Davis Greenwell starting to fade from this battle. It's become a 3-car fight up front. Stay with this 3-car battle and the championship. Garrett Warren 12 seconds back in 7th. Not been much of a factor yet, but anything can happen. These top 2 get the racing hard. Garrett Warren would be in the catbird seat to take over. Hayden Lowell already out of the race. Listening to them all hit the curbs, it just sounds really cool. Not quite as close as he's been before out of the bus stop. Trying to make back up the ground he lost about a lap and a half ago. 12 minutes and counting for the 12 car of Marcus Hagman. If he's able to finish where he is now, he'd win the race and the championship. I know the Skirt Squad would be super excited about that. Lucas going to try that wide entry again. Not able to cut it back where I thought he might. 12 car was still there. 93 showing the nose again. I think at this point Lucas is just not really looking in the mirror. He decides if the 93 gets in there, the 93 gets in there. And he's trying to keep that pressure on Macus.
Sorry.
Blake Giglio with an apology.
Thought I was clear to get in behind you.
Oh my gosh, Blake and Quinn. That's pretty hard contact. Blake was popping to the outside, and then I think he wanted to try and get in behind and accidentally right rears Quinn Newton on the front stretch. Oof. Back up front. Coming out of...
This isn't the next gen. You can't bump draft.
Coming out of...
It wasn't even a bump draft. It was a not cleared.
No, he just damn straight turned the brother, didn't he?
It's as close as Lucas has been in a while. Going into the bus stop.
Good thing I turned to the inside
Macus
wall.
defending inside. Lucas going to try to get the corner exit. This is as close as we've seen up at the front.
Your car okay, Quinn?
Is your car okay? Is your car okay? No. Here we go. Lucas peeking out to the outside again in the Audi.
Something tells me his car is not okay that he's not entering.
Trying to go the long way around. These guys are having way too much fun on the radio. Well, we like it. Gives us something to talk about.
He towed it, looked like.
I think Blake Giglio's pulled over. As we watch this battle, Blake Giglio just towed to the pits. Lucas Oiso on the outside again of Macus. Now if he can stay there, he has the inside for the kink, and the kink is very difficult to go 2 cars wide through. Let's see what gives here. Nothing! Nobody gives. They go 2 wide through the kink, which is absolutely insane. They are putting on a fight for this. Oh no, Lucas gets out wide of the grass. That's going to leave him vulnerable to the 93. One more hairpin to go before they get back out on the NASCAR track. Lucas recovered nicely there. See if he can use that draft and keep the pressure on with under 10 minutes to go in the season. Lucas Hoisma out front of the 93 of Diego Iturbe. And still trails Marcus Hagman in the 12. Whichever of these two competitors finishes higher than the other, so long as they don't do anything spectacular and crash and lose the spot to Garrett Warren. Right now, feels like the battle is between these two for the championship. I've got a tying headset, so I'm going to try to plug that in while we call the race. That's a good sign. Lucas trying to pull up onto the back bumper of that number 12 Porsche, making inroads with the draft. Not quite as close as he has been. We'll see if maybe shows a nose and then drops back to the inside. He's going to take the run. I'm sure once Marcus takes the inside, he'll cut back to the back bumper. But Diego Iturbe in the 93 gets the nose in there. Surprises Lucas. Lucas is sliding that Audi, and Diego Iturbe makes it a Skr Squad 1-2. So Lucas just couldn't keep the 93 at bay any longer. Now Lucas has 8 minutes to try and figure out how to pass both the Skr Squad cars. Don't think Iturbe will go up there and try to pass his teammate, but you never know. Racers do weird things sometimes. So Lucas went out wide to try and get a good run into the corner out of turn number 1. The 93 pounced on it and got to his inside. Now Lucas has to figure out how to pass the other Porsche. Not a whole lot of other battles going on, so we're sitting here showing mostly this stuff. Top 3, about the only ones any kind of close to one another. Oh, I bet Lucas is having a blast, but he's probably a little mad at himself at the same time. You know what I mean, William? Seven minutes to decide a champion in the DGSRacing.com GT3 Challenge. Things going well so far for Skr Squad. 1-2 for the Porsches. I don't know if Iturbe is getting up out of the way. Yeah, he did. Iturbe got up out of the way and let Lucas Hoisma back through. He didn't want to figure into the championship fight that much, so he let the Audi through. Very sportsmanlike gesture. Now we have nose to tail once again, the Porsche and the Audi with 6.5 minutes to go. Hagman, Hoytsma, Iturbe, 1, 2, 3. Everyone else is pretty spread out. We'll go through the field a little bit while they are... Well, I was going to, but then Lucas started reeling in Marcus again. I thought we might have a moment to blitz through the field, but no. Lucas catches right back up to the Porsche. Onto the main straight they go. We'll just run them through verbally instead of clicking through them. Davis Greenwell runs 4th, Scott Rankin 5th, Nathan Lafayette 6th, Garrett Warren 7th, John Garrett 8th, Blake Jackson 9th, and Cliff Mullins in 10th. John Boyd is 11th, John Neckridge 12th, and Daniel Llewellyn 13th. Everyone else is out of the race. Blake Giglio, Quinn Newton, Colby Jackson, and Hayden Lowell. Lucas looking to the inside, looking more to the inside, still looking to the inside, has the inside on Marcus. They make a little bit of contact, rubbing fenders there. Nothing wrong with that at Daytona, as long as you don't wreck them. Now Lucas going to try to stay to the outside here, and here comes that 93 again. Oh no, they contact and turn. Makis goes around Lucas Hoytsma. Still second with the 93 out front, but he takes the championship lead with the contact. Let's take a look again at what happened. Looks like netcode. A little bit of netcode turns the 12 to the left. And unfortunately, netcode is going to decide what happens here tonight. That's brutal. Little netcode turns the 12 car across the 97's nose. Now the 97 has no nose. Diego Iturbe out front by 2 seconds over Davis Greenwell. Lucas Hoytsma now third with no front end on that Audi. We'll see how it acts in the draft and if Marcus can catch back up. His nose is okay. Just lost a ton of time. It's got to make up under 5 seconds in under 4 minutes. Going to be important for Lucas to try and hang on to the draft of Davis Greenwell. If he can't do that, it's going to be a lot quicker. The gap's 4.7 with 3 minutes to go. It's not looking good at the moment. Lucas is staying in the draft of Davis Greenwell. It's kind of the drama that Garrett Warren needed to get into this thing, but not quite enough as they both kept going. Remember, we got Super Speedway finals coming up after this. Lucas staying in contact with Davis Greenwell. All he really needs to do is stay in the draft for another lap, and he'll probably have this thing wrapped up. 4.5 the gap, so it's coming down, just not quick enough. And this is the section where the Porsche has advantage. There you see the gap as the Porsche came out of the last corner while the Audi is entering the final horseshoe back out onto the NASCAR track. He is right there within Davis Greenwell's draft. He'll fade a little bit with that nose missing, but it's enough with 2 minutes to go. Mac is having no drafts. Right now it looks like Lucas is to lose. Following the Mercedes through the bus stop. Diego Iturbe out front. 93 Screw Squad Porsche. There's Greenwell and Hoytsma. Right now, Greenwell's Hoytsma's best friend. It's actually pulling away from Marcus Hagman in the Porsche. Nathan Lafayette 6th, Garrett Ward 7th, John Garrett 8th, Blake Jackson 9th, Cliff Mullins, hey, he's in this race, he's 10th. John Boyd 11th, John Neckrich in 12th, and Daniel Wallen 13th. Shouldn't be any worries about running into lap traffic. There's still plenty of gap from our leader to last. This looks like it could be our final lap. I know the white flag doesn't deploy until the time runs out, but I believe we will not make it back around before that timer runs out. So this should be the last lap. Diego Iturbe out front, Davis Greenwell second, Lucas Hoytsma holds on to the championship in third, and Marcus Hagman 4.4 seconds back. He's got to be so dejected after netcode turned the 12 across the 97's nose. It's brutal. iRacing really needs to fix that shit. Frustrating as hell. Race leader Iturbe into the bus stop for one final time, as the timer will definitely run out. And it'll switch to white flag right there.
Congrats, Lucas, I guess.
In the space of another
Congrats on the
handful of
championship, Lucas.
football fields. Well, there you go. Turbe gets the win.
I really wish we could have seen that play out. I'm hearing it's my code that caused that. I felt like I wasn't even close, so that adds up. But I'm sorry that it happened. We were racing so good.
Is it going to get dark, Matt?
Yeah, it was a good race. I really don't want to say anything until I've seen the replay. So, anyway, real fun to race with you. Good win. And good win, Diego. Well done.
Turbe with the win, not in Discord, so I can't give him a chat. Davis Greenwell finishes second. We'll go talk to Lucas. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, we brought it home third after some freaky netcode, and that little incident spoiled our really good racing that we were watching, but still able to pick up the championship tonight without a nose. That has to be an interesting way to win one.
Yeah, I thought we were racing so well. I mean, he had his teammate there, but I could tell Diego didn't want to get involved and didn't want to screw anything up. He was just racing to race, so that was cool to see. And me and Marcus, I'm sorry,
It's both.
okay, all right.
Marcus is his name, and Macus is his Twitch name.
Okay, all right. We were racing so well. I mean, my heart was pounding. I haven't had a race like that with somebody in a long time. It was so cool to do that. I wish it could have gone to the checkered. I think he would have held on if it had, but man, it was so crazy trying to find a way around him. He was racing clean. We were both racing clean. It was just a really fun race, and I'm happy to take home the championship, but it would have been even more awesome to take it home, actually passing him.
10-4. All right. Well, congrats on the championship. You got the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for your Audi victory here tonight.
Yeah, just big shout out to Quinn 712 Breaks, you for broadcasting this and putting it on. GT3s have been fun all season. Everybody who raced tonight, was a really good one here at Daytona and a good season overall. And I'm just ecstatic.
10-4. I'm going to get on out of here so I can go fix the session, because apparently it's dark at Talladega.
Oh, okay. Oh, good luck. Thank you.
Yep, thanks, bye. Lucas in the 97 wins the championship. Davis Greenwell finishes in second, not in the Discord either. And Diego, he gets the win in the Scur Squad 93 Porsche. None of them are around to talk to, so that's going to make it really easy to get on out of here for this fixing the session for the darkness that is Talladega. Thank you guys for watching tonight. We appreciate you. Congrats once again to Lucas Heusfer for winning the championship, and outstanding season by everyone. Had a lot of fun with the GT3s this year. Hopefully we'll be able to schedule it in and bring it back again next season. Season starts in, I believe, late January. So we'll see you all back here for that. Thank you guys so very much, and we'll see you next time. All right, in that fast.